Thank you. As the movie 10 is not finished. Alright, thank you everyone. There you go, some comedy. The vlog, lovely. Ah, right, here we go. Back in Scotland, back in Glasgow. Don't know why I thought I would sleep. There were Glaswegians outside. That was a mistake. Oh, gosh. Thank you all for coming. I feel like I'm hosting a lecture, or like the saddest reunion panel ever. So, yeah, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you some videos, because why not? That's fun. I'm going to take your questions. I'm just going to generally ramble and be awkward. Like the way I describe when I do these kind of panel talk things is like falling with style. Like I don't know what I'm doing, and I want you to know that, and that's going to come across, so we're just going to have fun. This is a mess. Like, please don't mistake me for a showman in any way. Let's start things off, actually. I released a video yesterday. How many of you have not seen it? Brilliant. That's good. I mean, like, obviously, ideally you would, but that's good because it means you can actually see a video. So yes, I released a video last night with a person in it. I don't want to tell much about it because it'll spoil the video. But can we play Le Alien, please? Which sounds ominous. I know. I don't really know how.
Hey! I came as fast as I could. What's up?
Nothing. Everything's fine. You should go.
You said there was an emergency and that you needed my help right now.
I did not say there was an emergency and I needed your help right now. Exactly, there's an emergency and I need your help right now. That was a joke. This is not a joke. That was also a joke. No, it isn't. Whatever you do, something, don't do special.
My dick pics. Fine, I'll go.
Bonjour.
Oh, who is that?
That is an alien that I have captured. You're welcome.
It's clearly human, Tom.
Bon, à l'aide, là, ça...
See? What's it saying? I don't know. Because it's an alien.
French. It's a French... Oh, where's he gone?
Oh, look, he's gone, so everything is fine and back to normal. You can leave now. Also, do you like my new lamp?
Je commence à avoir faim.
Oh no, Sammy, the alien is back. You should run away before it drinks your blood.
That's a vampire.
He's a vampire? Sammy, oh no!
He's not a vampire. Or an alien. He's just French.
Well, if he's not an alien, then how do you explain this anal probe I found?
That's the guy. And also, that is not fitting anyone's anus.
No, with that attitude.
He's not an alien, he's just got car keys.
For a space car.
And snails.
In a space jar.
Sexy underwear.
You mean a space bra?
A metal pole.
Well, that's a space bar.
A bottle of wine.
From a space bar.
And a laptop.
Yeah.
Oh.
With a space bar.
Toutes les photos de ma bite.
Tom, how did you find this alien?
Well, that's actually kind of a funny story. You see, I was on holiday in France, and I got super drunk, and I kidnapped a French guy, and oh my god, Sarah, please help me, what do I do?
Well, there's only one thing we can do. There, you're free to go.
Merci.
Merci.
Pitié pour les femmes, nous allons nettoyer cette planète.
Oh shit.
Oui, merci d'avoir libéré la planète.
Oh, I told you it would fit. Thank you. Wow. Those extreme close-ups of my face from this angle were not good. Yeah, that was a video that we made. Fun fact, the original version of that sketch was written as part of a sponsored video that didn't go through for Independence Day Resurgence. I'm really sad I didn't get to promote that movie. And originally it had a bit where I was going to ask my talking dog for help, and the dog was going to be voiced by Jeff Goldblum. So, like, this is like a little bonus of what never happened. Fun fact, when he's when he drops the laptop, he unsurprisingly says, "Oh no, all the photos of my dick." So he's French. That sketch was a wild ride. We filmed it on Monday, and I'm wearing the clothes I was wearing in the video, like the entire outfit. I have washed, but don't smell me and find out. Like, just take my word for it. So that's the video that we made. We're doing a bunch of other videos. I really wanted to do something really stupid and get one of you up here and go through a script with me, but I don't have a printer, so I'm an idiot. And why have I told you that? But either way, I'm currently working on a new video called The Wish, and the punchline is AIDS. So I don't mind spoiling that. The journey of how we get there will be the entertaining part, I hope. Again, not a showman. What I think I'll do right now is, at the end of last year I filmed a bunch of videos with BBC Comedy, kind of in the hopes that we would get a sketch show with them, and it turns out the person that works at BBC that really wanted to give me a sketch show got fired, like, right after we finished these videos, and subsequently, so went that job out the window. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to play a couple of these unreleased videos. Yeah, so which one should we go first? Okay, well, first we'll go for the one that is, it's a groaner. And if you don't know what a groaner is, you will when you groan at the end of this video. So, can we play Tea Time? This video, yeah, it's quite obvious why we didn't get picked up.
There you go. Hi, I'd like a tea, please.
Milk?
No, a tea.
Sugar?
No, I want a tea.
All right, if you take a seat.
I don't want a seat, I want a tea.
Okay, I'll get that for you. There you go.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I'd also like a pee.
Toilets are that way.
Never mind, there's a massive queue.
That's the whole sketch. They gave us a week to write 5 sketches, we had to shoot them in 1 day. So let's now turn the camera around and film the other side of that cafe for another sketch we wrote in 5 minutes, called Spy Guys. Yep. We were supposed to look like spies in that video, but I think we both ended up looking more like registered sex offenders. But, you know, why not? Just these big flashy coats and, oh, goodness me. So yeah, those are a few sketches. I actually have 2 more, which I'm going to spare you from. Don't worry, trust me, that is the noise you would be making if you were to do this. Maybe they'll come out, I don't know, like I might end up doing them on my 2nd channel. We will see. But yes. So we're working on a lot of stuff right now. I am doing, I'll save the question out, I am doing an SECC 10. So yes, I've been sitting on this one for ages just because I want to make sure I like it. I've been on YouTube a long time, like my account's over 10 years old, and I want to make sure that when I'm doing this like annual video that like I still want to be alive. Doing the series. So I've got like a few jokes. Let me see if I can jump into my phone and pull them up. This is the level of professionalism you can expect here at TomSka Industries. Let's see, what are some things that I've written down in my phone? Literally the first line of my notes says, have someone beat a dead horse. Like, obviously, beep beep, I'm a sheep is going to have to be in there, if you know what that is. I mean, if you don't know what that is, it's literally the words beep beep, I'm a sheep. This is what Aston movie looks like, a list of words on a smashed phone. I think that doesn't surprise anyone. Gosh, okay, okay, so here's a line. I'm not like other girls. I have snake arms. Sure. Comedy gold, Tom. Dog catches its own tail. It implodes. Just the word, have you seen my lemons? Like, so... Can you tell I'm tired? This is like, my soul is tired. I'm like deeply trying to connect to like my inner 14-year-old. Like, say something! And he's like, I don't know, man, lemons, they're funny. I'm like, it's genius! Write that down. There is a level of just, oh gosh, you know, I haven't been 14 for a long time. Sad truth. Cherish it if you're 14 or under in this room, because it's all just beards after that. Shaving's a nightmare. I haven't done it for a long time. Anyway, so I think now would be a good time to take some questions, because we have those, you have those, I have the answers to those questions, unless they're like deeply existential questions, in which case I don't have them. So no one burden me with your like emotional crises. I don't know why she left you, I'm sorry. Who should we go for?
We've got a gentleman here. We go for the one that's got a kitten stomping t-shirt on.
Kitten shopping.
Shopping, sorry, it was folded in a rather...
Close, but the opposite in like every way.
Do you have any advice for aspiring filmmakers?
Yes. And I think after like the tone I've been giving off, you'd expect my advice to be give up now. But no, advice for aspiring filmmakers, I think, is like first and foremost is don't be discouraged, because I think that's something that's such an important like hurdle, which is, you know, it's just the first like 100 things you make are going to be awful. They're just going to be objectively terrible, and that's just some kind of prodigy, in which case, up yours. And after you made that 100 like awful things, you're going to make 100 like okay things, then 100 good things, and then you're going to start making great stuff. And that's really the journey. Like I'd say like even myself, like I'm not even in a point where I'd say I've reached like my good period as like a filmmaker. And I've made a lot of stuff like, and actually, yeah, I can imagine that in itself sounds quite discouraging, but it's important to know that you can't make anything good unless you're a prodigy by doing lots of really bad stuff first. And the way you do that bad stuff is you just go out with a camera and you just film things. You just film stuff on an iPhone or anything, and then you edit it together, and then you practice and you get better. Look at that, see? You're off to great stuff. Yeah, no, honestly, just film things, and pick tips and tricks up, watch YouTube tutorials, and you will just get there. Like, no one starts off good. Like I said, I consider myself good. But there's like so many other tiers that I want to reach, like, you know, great and amazing, and then I'm never going to win an Oscar. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm not going to make an Oscar-nominated movie. Like, the Lego movie didn't get nominated for an Oscar, so what's the point? I give up. Another question.
Okay, a question for the young man here.
Can you say your last name was Avon?
Like, I want to come back with a really clever answer, but the truth is I didn't understand what you just said.
Do you want to repeat that?
Your last name was Avon.
Like, is this a Glaswegian thing?
I'm lost too, so we're both in the same boat on this.
Am I getting like savagely burned? Yeah, good.
Yeah, we've got a translator at the front apparently.
Oh boy!
What?
He says your dad sells Avon.
Right, okay.
You know what? We're all having fun.
Down south, that's considered what I'd call career advice. A question for this gentleman here.
What's your favourite beer?
Oh gosh. Like, I'd like to give off the impression that I respect myself, but it's Foster's. I know. So, I don't. And when I'm in America, it's Budweiser, which has the exact same response. Yeah, I'm just trying to end it all, and it's just taking a while, but I'll get there. I'm like a few pints away. Role model. Oh, good Lord, yes!
Question here towards the back.
Our guest, whose name is Legend. What is best in life?
Lord. No, actually, that wasn't the answer. What is best in life? Or is this some trick question? Oh God, I don't know. Like, I feel like you've memed at me, and now I'm like upset. Was that like a straight question? No, fuck. What's best in life? I don't know, man. Self-respect. What's it like? Help.
Question. Have we got a question here towards the front?
Two questions, technically.
Cheeky.
Yes. At what point did you kind of realise, like, oh, I can make a career out of YouTube? And do you think there's any particular challenges that come being a British YouTuber over, say, an American or Canadian one?
As a British YouTuber, saying the F word isn't as funny as when Americans say it. Like, there's something inherently funnier about it. No, that's the YouTube. So, like, I started making videos online, like at the turn of the millennium, and YouTube just kind of came around, and I was like, oh, I'll put videos up on this. And then in like 2008, they were like, oh, you can make money on YouTube now. And I was just about to go to uni, and I was like, okay, I'm going to make a viral video then, which sounds oddly pretentious, I know, given that Aston Movie is the least pretentious thing ever. But I honestly was just like, oh, I think I've got a rough idea of like what people like on the internet now. So I made an Aston Movie, and then it was like, oh, cool, I can make money off this. And I got my first paycheck like 3 months later for like $300. I was like, wow. I bought so many pot noodles because that was the first year. And yeah, like, I kind of just lucked into it. Like, there wasn't a decision that I ever made or anything. It was just like, oh, I'm making money off this now. I should keep making videos. But the struggles to face as a British YouTuber, honestly, there aren't that many. Like, for me, the only issue I have is that there's so many people I want to work with, but I can't because there is a 3,000-mile body of water between me and them, and I'm not a confident swimmer. That's not, I'm just lazy. But yeah, like, that's it. Like, honestly, I would love to work with so many more people, but I am limited to a very small handful of people on this island, so I end up flying French people over. Which was very expensive, because he didn't have a passport, and he only told me that the night before. So I had to book in 3 flights, one to Paris to pick up his passport, and then one to London. Oh God! French people. They're just terrible. No, they're all right. Oh, I'm among friends. They're awful. Like, if I was in France, I'd be like, Glasgow, am I right? And they'd be like, I don't know what that is. Is that your food? Can I put cheese on it? Anyway.
I have a question here in the middle.
Where do you get the inspiration for your videos?
Drugs. I don't applaud that. I really don't. Yeah, like, honestly, I don't do the drugs. At all, backpedaling. No, honestly, like, a lot of the inspiration comes from either just, like, kind of quiet contemplation, which I know sounds mad when you see the videos. I'm just kind of like sitting around waiting for an idea to come, or just tossing ideas around with my friend, with Eddie, who's the fellow manning my table. He's my co-writer. You know, his name is on pretty much every script for the past like 3 years. And yeah, like, honestly, a writing process is really not, like, when you see the video, you're like, people just imagine that I'm just like, cocaine, yeah, like, and then the bees are there. But really, it's like just so much of this. What if the dog said, no. That's it. That's the writing session. That's what they're all like. And then suddenly, like, and then Eddie will like throw out the funniest idea ever, and I'll be like, "That's the funniest idea I've ever heard." Yeah, write that down. Put that in the maybe part. It's brutal, but yeah, no, honestly, I think the best way to come up with it is to joke around with friends and write that down. You know, like when something funny is happening, you know, like you have that all the time. You have in-jokes within groups of friends. The quotes in my videos are mostly just in-jokes that we have, and then I'll put it in one of my videos, and my friends will be like, "Great, now we can't do that in-joke anymore. You've ruined it." Like there's so many that oh, that's very nice. It was like an in-joke in my friends group for like a couple of years, and then I put it in a video, and it's like we can't do that anymore now. Because now it just looks like I'm quoting you. So, yeah, basically just ruin your friendships. That's the secret. Another question, please, God.
We've got time for one more, and it's from this young fellow here.
Will you subscribe to my YouTube channel?
If I like your YouTube videos. Ha! It's a trick. That is my policy. Like, I don't have like a stance. I'm like, you're not a famous YouTuber. No, like, if I find channels all the time, and if I like videos, I will subscribe. And if you have a terminal illness and it's your Make-A-Wish, I will also subscribe. But I'll probably unsubscribe once you go, because...
Just quickly, what is your YouTube channel name?
Bionic Penguin 55.
I like it. Adjective Noun is the best naming tool that I've ever found with usernames. Really, there were 58 other bionic penguins. Unbelievable. You need to copyright that name and start suing them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is
success.
All the time we have for with TomSka. Please give a massive round of applause to him. And you've got in this best area throughout the rest of the weekend. So if you'd like to go and ask any questions you didn't get a chance to, and buy some merchandise as well, you'll be there.
Like that. So we're not back table, yes. Let's say hello. You can ask any questions in person and have a good time. Thank you for coming, guys.
Ladies and keep round of applause going for TomSka. Up next we'll have a very, very talented cosplayer and presenter as well, offering things such as SourceFed, Nerdist News, and she works with Bruce Keith. Meg Turney will be with us.
Okay,
right.
Stephen said he... Sorry.